What's going on, people? Jada Black here. I'm back with another video. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Now, the title of this video is going to be actually like a remake of a video I did about 2 years ago called Why Men Are Starting to Ignore Pretty Girls. That video originally was actually a response video that I did to a video that was sent to me through email of this guy speaking about men ignoring attractive females. That's originally what that video was. But I saw how it affected a lot of people and got a lot of responses out of people. That was probably one of the videos that I did that got a lot of traction from a lot of men. And so I've been meaning to do a redo of this particular video and really expand on what I'm saying almost 2 years later. All right. But first things first, shout out to the people who've been subscribing to the Patreon. I've been putting up exclusive content to Patreon, $5 or more. I just put up an update video for everybody who, no matter the dollar amount, that's subscribed there. I just put up an update. I will be continuing my Women Who Hit the Wall series exclusively now on Instagram, not Instagram, but exclusively now on Patreon. The next installment was going to be about Facebook, women on Facebook, and I think the next one was going. Let me see. Yeah, it was going to be women on Facebook, and I believe single mothers, and the other one was going to be housewives. I'm going to complete that series exclusively now on Patreon, so make sure that you go and you sign up $5 or more. You can see that series as well as all the other content I've been putting up, which is going to exclusively just be there. Instead of just making a YouTube video, putting it on YouTube, I mean, I just put it there for the people who show the strongest support. And to me, a lot of the people, now I don't discount the people who donate on, on my live shows. I appreciate that. But to me, anybody who's willing to monthly support the platform are people who I feel like should be getting that exclusive stuff. All right. So this video, I want to talk about why men are ignoring attractive women. It's not really for the reason that y'all would say, because I know that men just aren't going to ignore attractive women. I mean, it's in our nature to want to get the attention of attractive women, right? But when I mean that we're starting to ignore attractive women, I mean we're starting to we're going to stop overlooking the fact that she's attractive and look more at her qualities. And if she doesn't have those qualities, we're not going to deal with her. We're not going to get into relationships with her. We're not going to marry her. We're just going to smash and dash. That's basically what we're going to do. We're not going to take a relationship with her seriously. She's just going to be somebody that we sleep with every once in a while. That's what she's going to be. We see no currency in having relationships with women who get basically sleeps around with all different types of men, especially if the man has money and something that she could benefit from. We would rather keep our money and resources to ourselves. We don't want to have to get this chick pregnant and have to pay her child support for 18 years. That's crazy. But you have men who can't overlook the fact that a woman is attractive and he willingly wants to get her pregnant. He willingly wants to be stuck on child support for 18 years. He wants to deal with a woman who's not going to respect him. She's not going to listen to him. She's going to want to take what he has for herself. And that's the nature that I've noticed with a lot of women these days. So when I say that we're ignoring attractive women, we're not ignoring her because we just don't like attractive women. I think that's very stupid. I think we're ignoring them because they don't have qualities. They don't have what it takes necessary. They don't have what it takes necessary to take seriously when it comes to relationships. This is why you're seeing an influx of women joining conscious movements. This is why you're seeing an influx of women trying to be Nawalts. Trying to, ease their way into male spaces, is because they're trying to prove to themselves and other people that they're not like all these other women. But when you really get to know these women, they're just like all these other women. They're just like all these other women. They've been perpetrating frauds. They want you to believe that they're different, but they're not. They're broken. They don't have any redeemable qualities that would make you want to be in a relationship with them. There's really nothing there. There's emptiness there. There's just a ton of emptiness. And these women know this. This is why they don't want us to speak on certain topics. You got two groups of women. You have the women who are going to be honest about their dislike of you, and you got the women who are going to hide their dislike of you. But they're going to try to find ways of getting you to change your rhetoric, because they know that we are going to look past the surface and look and try to figure out what's underneath it. And they don't like that. You know, that's why individuality gets attacked. And individuality, you know, shows that we can't be controlled by thought. So what they try to do is control us socially, silencing us, making us be groupthink, you know, making us accept them, shaming us. Y'all heard all the shaming language that is being said to us as men, because they want to force us to accept them, and we're not doing it, and it's pissing them off. Whenever you hear these women use rhetoric like you must be gay, you must hate women, your mother, you must have a bad relationship with your mother, not all women are like that. Like they will willingly put themselves in the category of a thought. Have y'all noticed that? Like, you'll be talking about one particular type of female, but then they will insert themselves into that situation, even though you're not even talking about them. You're not even talking about them, but they will willingly insert themselves into the conversation. I've noticed this with a lot of women. They are constantly trying to insert themselves when you're speaking about other women. You know why? Because they are like those other women. So when you hear these women say that they're not like all the other women, yes, they are, because they're willingly getting into the conversation when you're not even speaking about them. So they're basically revealing who they truly are, which is why a lot of guys don't really take them seriously. Let's be real, they don't, take them seriously. And they want to get mad at us as content creators for trying to wake y'all up. Have y'all noticed that? As content creators, they're really mad at us because we're waking you up. Because, see, they want to continue to pull the wool over your eyes. They want to continue to fool y'all into believing that they changed. They are somehow different, but they aren't, because they haven't taken the necessary steps to look themselves in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm not like these women. When they talk about these women, they're not talking about me. But they don't do that. You know why? Because they are like those other women. Do not be fooled. I know a lot of you are waking up, but there's a lot of y'all who aren't waking up. Some of y'all are going back to sleep. I've noticed that some of y'all are going right back to sleep. You're falling for the BS. You too are getting upset when I make videos like this. Men are ignoring women who don't have the qualities. Men are ignoring women who are just users. Men are ignoring women who can't take care of their own children, who don't know how to pick good men, who don't know how to respect men and don't know how to respect men's place in society. They want to usurp it. Men are overlooking those women no matter how attractive she is. Now, would I still pursue sleeping with an attractive woman? Yeah, I mean, I'm a guy. Why wouldn't I? But am I going to pursue a relationship? Am I going to pull an Offset from Migos and put a ring on a chick like Cardi B's finger? That'll be no. That'll be no. I see no currency in doing that. I see no consistency in doing that. You have a lot of these women who are taking their cues from women in the entertainment industry. They're emulating everything about these women by the way they look, by the way they act, the type of men that they date, and they wonder why their relationships are dysfunctional. Your relationships are dysfunctional because you're choosing dysfunctional men and you're expecting a different outcome, but you're not going to get a different outcome. You're going to get the same outcome because you're not striving for anything differently. You can't expect things to change if you're dating the same. If you're dating the same, things are not going to change. I wish people understood this, but they don't. Y'all be surprised at the amount of people who continue the same dysfunctional behavior time and time again. And they look at you like you're the one who's crazy. They look at you like you're the one who's crazy, but they're not out here trying to effectively change who they are in order to attract the people who are most attracted to them. Now, I noticed that women will listen to gold digging advice givers, try to get advice on how to get a rich man. Well, the one thing a rich man is going to look for, he's going to look for a woman who's going to shut her mouth and is going to listen. He's not looking for no feminist-minded female. Like he's just not. And he's going to look for a woman who's younger too. A younger woman who knows her place. That's what he's looking for. And these women don't understand this. These women got all these degrees that they brag about. You know, they done hit the wall and they're out here trying to get them a rich man. Some women may, they may take a W, but a lot of these women are going to take an L. They're not prepared for that lifestyle. Just ask Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson married a billionaire for whatever reason, but it failed because it was a culture shock. She did not realize how much different marrying a rich Arab would be from dating the rich American men that she was used to dating. You see, if you're not prepared for something, if you're not prepared for change, if you don't understand how men are truly, you're going to be in a situation where you get pretty much caught off guard, so to speak. But the culture's changed, man. It's absolutely changed, man. You got all these people seeking all this advice, paying all this money to get premium advice. But is it really changing the culture? Is it really getting people together that should be together? That's what we got to ask ourselves. When you guys go and pay for all this premium dating advice, are you just trying to sleep with women, or are you actually trying to find a woman with substance, a woman who's worth being with? That's the question that you got to ask yourself. Because I don't think some of y'all really ask yourself that question. But I think you should. Because what you will realize, instead of paying for dating advice just to sleep with women, you got to ask yourself a question. Do I even want a good woman? If I don't, then you could just sleep around and get with this woman, that woman, that woman. But don't come on my comment section or anybody else's comment section and talk about how women are this and that, when you are out there actively pursuing only sexual relationships with these women. You're not seeking a woman of substance. You know why? Because that's what you paid for. And you have situations where you have women who will come to me and say, well, Jay, you're bashing women. You're bashing women because you're actually telling the truth about us. We don't want men understanding the truth about us. And the truth about a lot of these women is that they don't want you to ignore them, because all they have in this world is how cute their face is and how wide their hips are. That's the only thing they have of currency in today's society. They know it.